I am going to purposefully not put up any music for the next 5 minutes because the chord chart for Satin Doll and the chord diagrams would compete massively with anyone trying to pay attention to what I was doing. And so we're just gonna, what is that? I know I could do this. I've done it before. There it is. I don't know why it's down there. Going with the OUJ action cam. Yeah. Going with the big guy. There we go. Okay, so there's no exercise today because Satin Doll is one big long exercise. And the beauty of the arrangement that James Hill put together, and he's got a great tutorial video on YouTube, so you can, and he plays faster than we will. So if you want to speed up your game, you can do one of two things. You can take the replay and hit the little widget on YouTube that lets you change how fast your video is playing and turn it up to 1.10 or 1.20 or 1.25 and play faster that way, or go to James Hill on YouTube and play along with James. So the beauty of the thing is there are 10 chords. This is one of this classic, you paid for all the frets, so let's use all the frets. There are 10 chords. There are only 2 shapes. So today is all about bar chords or quasi bar chords. And so the first shape is you put all 4 fingers, not on the first fret, not on the second fret, but on the 3rd fret. It should sound just like that, like angels just showed up at the front door. And the second shape is the only thing you're going to have to do is move your index finger. This is why we've been practicing with our independent finger manipulation. Move your index finger to the top of the 2nd fret. The other 3 fingers stay on the 3rd fret. And so we know, of course, that if it's on the 2nd fret, all 4 fingers, that's B minor 7. So when we put all 4 fingers on any of these frets, we're playing a minor 7. When we pull our index finger off and to the adjacent higher fret, we're playing a major 9 chord. It's not important, and that's why I don't want you looking at the chart and looking at the chord diagrams, because it's going to make you crazy. All you have to do is think of 3rd fret and 2nd and 3rd fret. And on the chord chart, you'll see it'll say 3 or 3rd and 2/3. And 2/3 does not mean you're playing 2/3 of a chord or 2/3 of a beat or 2/3 of anything. It means I want your top finger on the 2nd fret and your bottom 3 fingers on the 3rd fret. And the other cool thing about the arrangement is that it's all downstrummed and almost always 2 beats. 1, 2, move your top finger. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, back. And then you move up to the 5th fret. And on the chord diagram, it'll say 5 or 5th. And then it'll say 4/5, meaning move your index finger to the top of the 4th fret, leave the rest of your fingers on the 5th fret. So it'll be 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5. And then we get to use almost the rest of the neck, and we go up to 10. Boom. That's pretty. Not quite like an angel, more like an angel's little sister. So that's 10. Index over is 9/10. And you'll see it says 9/10. That doesn't mean 9/10. That means 9/10. Then you'll go to 9, then 8/9, then 8, 8, and then back up to 10. And then you'll start over back at 3. 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3. Just like that. Okay? So far, so good? We'll look at the chart in a second. Everybody kind of understand the concept so far? And we'll walk through it nice and slow. Let's share a screen here. And I'm going to keep on the OUJ action cam. Let's see if we can do that. Let's do that. Let's make me a little bit bigger. Okay. So now you see you got all these names to chords that you don't normally see. And so that's just going to be confusing. And so the way the chord chart is laid out is it says 3rd fret, meaning, and a dot, meaning 2 beats. 2, 3 fret and a dot, meaning move your index finger, top of the 2nd. 3rd fret and a dot, 2 more beats. 2, 3 fret, 2 beats. 5th fret, 4, 5. 5th fret, 4, 5. All the way up to 10, you've got a dot there. That helps. 9, 10. 9. 8, 9. Back to 10. And now you finally have something where you're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beats. And it says 10 down to 1. It's really 10 down to 3. And it's kind of a cool thing where you hit the 10th on that 5th beat and you pull your fingers down to the 3rd to start over. Now, we'll practice this in a second, but I'll just tell you right now, sharing is caring. It's 4 beats, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start over. So you can hit that 10 once. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just move your fingers down to the 3rd fret. You don't need to do the fancy slide thing, even though it's fun. You don't need to do that. You just need to count and start over on the 3rd fret. Okay, who's got questions so far?
Well, Bob, I'm not hearing your uke all the time. Are other people having that?
How's that?
I hear it and then it goes away.
Not sure what that means.
There, blank right there.
Well, I'm muting. I'm pressing down. I'm only doing a single strum.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm releasing.
Yeah, I get it.
So I think Cynthia Lynn calls it a pump strum, where you press down, you strum, release. Is that what you were hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can let it ring.
Bob, I've been finding it easier to like bar the frets rather than use my fingers.
And how do you move your top finger over to the adjacent fret and leave the rest of your fingers on that barred chord?
Yeah, it makes it a little more difficult, huh?
Yeah, so the idea here is that, at least in my mind, not everybody is going to want to bar these chords, but everybody wants to have access to the song. And James Hill has created a way for everybody to play a beautiful jazz song, whether you can bar the chord or not. And so if you can do it and make it work and do a bar and pop your fingers up and back to a bar and pop your fingers, more power to you. If you can figure out how to do a bar and then somehow turn your finger so that you've got the bar plus that top, you know, I think that's going to be a tough hoe to row. So I'm going to show you a way to do it. And if you find another way to do it, bless your soul, go ahead and do that. Okay, so where were we? So let's do the slide. So we got all the way up to 10. We did 10, 10, 9, 9, 9, 10. Pulled our fingers down to 9, 9, 9, 8, 9. Went back to 10 for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th beat, we went like that. Now, let's say you've never done this before and it doesn't feel good and it feels icky. Let's try 10 to 9. And what you're trying to do is you are trying to push your way through the turnstile without stopping, without hesitating, like you own the subway and you're keeping your fingers pressed down. You don't need to do that much with your thumb. Your fingers are pressed down, you strum and just pull them right over the fret. Now let's say we tried to do it 10 to 8. Let's say we try to do it 10 to 7. Let's try it 10 to 5. There's a dot there.
Bob, I can't hear you at all.
You're not getting anything. You're not getting any of this?
No. Is that musician's thing off or on your screen?
Is anybody else hearing what I'm playing?
No.
No. No.
No.
Okay,
No.
let me try
That,
something.
that happens to me when original sound for musicians says off. So I turned it on. I have to turn it on every time I play. I use the every time I play.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna set us back a lifetime.
It's a Zoom update change.
Yeah.
I have the same thing. I also learned from others. It's fairly recent.
Yeah, it is. It's just within the last few weeks, couple
Yeah.
of weeks. I learned it from others too, who learned it. I don't know how.
So when Jim and I did sound check, he could hear me fine. And he actually said the sound was good. Is that any better?
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear it faintly.
But it's not as loud. We can hear you, but now it's not as loud.
How about that?
And your voice is quieter.
It doesn't matter. Forget the voice. How about that?
No.
Mm-mm.
How about that?
Nope.
Okay. How about that?
Yes.
It's very low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay, how about this?
Yes.
Okay, how about this? Woo!
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, I heard the whole slide.
okay, so we're back in business. So let's go to 10. And we're going all of our fingers on the 10th fret, and we're sliding them to the 8th fret. Taking them to 10, we're sliding them down to the 7th fret. Taking it up to 10, sliding them down to the 5th fret. You know, this is really only for one little piece for the entire sheet. We're going up to 10, all taking it down to the 3rd fret. And that's the game. Okay, so let's look at the song. Let's look at the first verse, cigarette holder, and let's do the 3rd fret. Shake your hand up a little bit, squeeze your fingers, roll it around, take one down, pass it around. 99 sore fingers on the wall. Okay, let's do nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, going to 5. 4, 5, going to 10. All 9, 8, 10.
I can't hear you again.
I may have gotten away from the microphone.
Nope, don't hear it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Okay, all righty then. Da, 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 da. How's that? Zip.
Good.
Yeah, that's great.
All good here.
I don't hear it, but it's loud.
Loud.
Turn your microphone down.
Yeah.
Turn your volume down. It's way better if it's loud on your end than if you're telling me you can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's great, Bob. It's just great right now.
Okay, okay. Let's go to the first verse. Real slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cigarette holder, which wigs me 5 over her shoulder. She digs me 10 out catting that satin doll. Oh! Second verse or questions? Second verse, 2, 3, 4. Baby, shall we go out skipping 5? Careful, amigo, 5. You're flipping 10. Speaks Latin. That 8, 9 satin 10 doll. X means just mute 'em. And 10 to 8, where is that? So we went to 8, now we're on 8. Everybody ready? 2, 3. She's nobody's fool, so I'm playing it cool, as can 3 be. I'll 10, give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching 3. And then 2, 3 once, and then top string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string. Switcheroony. So it was 3 on 3rd fret for 4 beats. 2, 3 once. G, C, E, A. Switcheroony. Next verse, 3. Telephone numbers. Well, you know, doing my rumbas with Uno and that my satin doll. Scratch it out. 10 to 8. She's nobody's fool, So I'm playing it cool as can three. I'll go to 10. I'll go to 12. I'll go to 10. Give it a whirl. But I ain't for no girl catching me. 2, 3, switcheroony. Big finish. 3, cigarette holder, which wigs me 5 over her shoulder. She digs me 10 out and that my satin out cattin'. That satin speaks Latin. My satin doll. So I went 10 to 3 and then 3 back up to 10. So you could just do 10. You could just do eek, eek, eek. 3 and back to 10. Like that, without any sliding whatsoever. Oh boy, was that fun or what? Oh my God, what a production. I'm having kind of a, what is that called? Deja vu, where the same thing happened last time we did this. Let's do this. Let me see what happens. Oh, I think there's something cool that happens on the next song. Any questions about that one? Yeah, I think we're going to look at this first. Tell me you can hear a D minor and an E minor 7, please. That comes through okay. Oh, now nobody's going to talk to me at all. I don't blame you.
Yes, Bob.
It was
Yes,
fine.
fine.
It was good.
Good.
It's all good, Bob.
Very good. All right.
We can
Okay.
hear you, Bob.
Okay. All right. You know, somebody's going to be searching the web 47 years from now, and they're going to find this. They're going to find it most amusing. So Aretha and the gang of fabulous singers you're going to find this on the web Chain of Fools, all in the key of C or all in the key of C minor. It's a 1-chord song. And so I was lucky enough to have a little time with ukulele, and I asked him, number one, I can't, since it's a 1-chord song, you could pick any chord, your best chord for singing this song, any chord, and just play that song. Like if it was C, chain, 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 chain of fools. You know, 1 chord does it throughout. And there are tutorials on the web for doing this 1 chord. D minor is a much better chord for me. And so I had it in D minor, and I was messing around with D sus4. And that's about as far as I got with it. And then had a chance to talk to ukulele, and we were talking about it, and he helped me out with this arrangement. So you're just doing D minor for 2 beats. And then you could, if you've been practicing with your independent finger manipulation, you could just swing your pinky into place, pick up your top 2 fingers from your D minor, and do your E minor, and then put them back down for D minor and remove your pinky. And you could do that. I tend to jump around, so I tend to do drop my middle and ring finger down into E minor 7 position and then jump them back up. That's kind of what I do. But it is a pretty good little exercise to go Put pinky down, fingers back. Pinky down, pinky off, fingers back. So the entire song, I think almost completely, 2 beats of D minor, 2 beats of E minor 7, 4 beats of D minor. So let's just look at that. Oh, yeah, let's just look at that on the first verse. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. And I'm just doing down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of food. To keep from doing the same thing over and over again, once in a while on that 4-beat D minor, I'll get a stop in and I'll do tap, tap, tap. For 5 long years, I thought you were my man, but I found out just a link in your chain. Ow! You got me where you want me. And all the bracketed stuff is for a chorus for other singers to jump in. That's where Aretha's backup singers are singing. Where you want me, you got me where you want me. I ain't nothing but your fool. You treated me mean. Ow! You treated me cruel. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fool. Now, the XXX, of course, is your muting. And so I've got an extra finger here, and pinky muting isn't everybody's thing. So I'm just doing a D minor, and I'm continuing the strum with my pinky muting the strings. So I'm just hitting it once. So the first beat is a ringing D minor, and the other 3 beats are just muted strings. Now, if you can't get your pinky to work, put all your fingers to work. You do have to jump. You are going to have to jump back into a D minor. So that'd be another exercise. It would argue for keeping your muted fingers close to where your D minor is. So you wouldn't want to mute down here and then try to find D minor again. So that's what the X's are. But the whole idea here is, I'm muting. You could do tap, tap, tap while I'm muting. There's no reason you couldn't do that. Or you could do a stop and just count in your head. 1, 2. Every chain has got a weak link. I might be weak, child, but I'll give you strength. Whoa, yeah. Tell me to leave you alone. Okay, now. So that's a long way. That's only halfway there. And you've still got another half of the song to do. So what did we just learn about our 4 fingers and our ability to bar a chord with 4 fingers? And we know that's B minor 7 on the 2nd fret. So that's C minor 7 on the 3rd fret. Guess what we get on the 5th fret? D minor 7. And then we get up on the 7th fret and we've got E minor 7. So to break up all of that, now all of a sudden we can go up to the 5th fret. And if we're Karen, or probably that's the way I'll play it, is you can bar the 5th fret, down, down, up, 7th fret, down, down, up, back to the 5th, down, down, up, down. Unless it's a stop, then it would be. And if you're one of those who really likes to play up the neck, but really does not like bar chords, then you could jump up there with your new muscle memory and go with all 4 fingers. So that's what's happening in the intro. It's introducing you to this concept as you're doing the first, in the first position, 2, 3, 4, giving you time to get up to the 5th fret. 2, 3, 4, giving you time to get back and set for your D minor in the first position. Chain, chain, chain. So you're doing first position all the way through the first 4 sections. And then that second shaded section, I might be weak child right in the middle of the page. I might be weak child, but I'll give you strength. Whoa, yeah. Tell me to leave you up. You've got 4 beats. Tell me to leave you alone. My father said, come on home. My doctor said, take it easy. Oops. Let me do that better. My doctor said, take it easy. Oh, but your loving's much too strong. It's too strong. I'm added to your, and you've got, again, 3 beats to get back into the original position. Chain, you chain of fools. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. So let's try that, whatever that would be, the 5th section, unshaded. You tell me to leave you alone. We'll go slow. We just hit a D minor in first position. We're thinking, I got to move up to the 5th fret. You tell me to leave you alone. My father said, come on home. My doctor said, take it easy. But your loving's much too strong. I'm added to your, back to first position. Chain, you chain of fools. Chain, chain, chain. And when I tap, that chain, chain comes on the 3rd beat. So it doesn't come until the 2nd tap. D minor, tap, chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. Oh, one of these mornings, the chain is gonna break. But up until then, yeah, gonna take all I can take. Yeah, chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain. 2nd position. So I got to look at the chart and remember that last line. Oh no, we're okay. Yeah, we're okay there. First, it's the last, very last line is 2nd position. So that was chain, chain. Last box, 3 lines from the bottom. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. Moving up. And finishes on that high D minor 7. Who's got questions? We're going to play it all the way through. Me, you, Aretha, the backup singers, everybody. And when we get, we'll play pretty slow. And when we get to where we need to switch to the 5th fret, then we'll slow it down even further. And I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to get out of this predicament that I'm in, whatever it is. I know how to do this. Get this, look at this. Oh my God, I really am here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Stay calm. Okay, who's got questions? Because we're going. Pinky, look at that pinky. Because I've been practicing my independent finger manipulation. Nice and slow. Because after the first 3 chords, we're moving to the 2nd position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Chain, chain, chain. It's kind of fun, slow. Chain, chain, chain. Kind of smoky. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. For 5 long years, I thought you were my man. I did mean to have it rhyme with chain. I mean, the real lyric is thought you were my man. But that's why that's written out that way. I thought you were my man. But I found out I'm just a link in your chain. Ow! You got me where you want me. I ain't nothing but your fool. You treated me mean, now you treated me cruel. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. Every chain has got a weak link. Now I might be weak, child, but I'll give you strength. Oh yeah, you tell me to leave you up. 5th fret, low. Daddy, come on home. My doctor said take it easy, but your loving's much too strong. I'm added to your 1st position. Chain, you chain of fools. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. Oh, one of these mornings, the chain is gonna break. But up until then, yeah, gonna take all I can take. Oh yeah, chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. You chain of fools. 2nd position. That's Chain of Fools. Used to be 1 chord and now is 4, count them, 4 chords. That's a pretty cool song. Can be transmogrified into any key, any chord that you like. If you ever need help with that, let me know. You will see this at a live jam, absolutely, because we need the chorus, and that's how it goes. And there's no reason to do the second position chords. You can play it all the way through on the first position chords. You don't need it, but it is kind of fun. And today is a day for bar chords, so there is that. Speaking of bar chords, let's look at drop, baby drop. This was one of the original Macchi's back. Uh-oh. Hey, baby. I know I love you. Come over. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Say hey. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yes. Wasn't that fun? It doesn't happen every week, but sometimes it does. Where were we? Drop, baby, drop. I know, Bob. Would you please give us the chords? Yeah. Pushy. There we go. Bob, could you please move the chart? Yes, I'll move the chart. Okay. Bob, you're getting in the way. I know. It's not big enough. I know. Let's do this. Ha! So take it easy, 'cause your love is too strong. Oh, yeah. You think that through a second. I think I might go down there and just butt in there. Maybe, yeah, then you can see me a little bit better. Okay. 4 chords. It's showing minor chords. Again, we're back up on the 2nd fret for B minor or B minor 7. And up on the 4th fret for C sharp. So if you've got, your 2nd fret is barred or 4 fingers, that's B minor 7. Right next door is C minor 7. 5th fret is D minor 7. So 4th is either D flat minor 7 or C sharp minor 7. So that's the name of that tune. We are going to do a little exercise here, though. It's not a big one. If you'll suspend your disbelief for a moment, just for fun. Let's take, let's do this. Doctor said, take it easy. Let's go into the OUJ action can. And let's pretend for a moment that most of you play an A like this. 2-1 open with your middle finger and your index finger. And let's suspend, just humor me for a minute. And let's play that 2-1 open with your ring finger on the top of the 2nd fret and your middle finger on that 3rd string 1st fret. Same A, it's the same A. This is your A, maybe. This is my A. Play that just for fun. And then let's slide that form down to that dot on your 5th fret. That's pretty. And then let's slide back and forward and back and forward and back and forward. That's not too bad. Now, let's slide it back to the 5th fret and let's substitute, instead of your middle finger, your index finger on that, all of that 4th fret. I knew I was doing something wrong. That's okay. Okay, let's do that again. I really did practice and rehearse this. I swear to the Lord I did. Play your A with your middle and your ring and take it up to the 6th fret. That doesn't sound so good. But now your index finger is right in position to slap down on that 4th fret. And your middle finger is right in position to push down on top of it. Oh, now that sounds so much better. C sharp 7. Or C sharp minor. A, down to the 6th, slap your index finger there on the 4th fret. Take that whole form, take it to the 2nd fret. Form an E7. A, slide it to the 6th. Slap your big finger on the 4th. Slide it to the 2nd. Form an E7. So that's how this song was designed to be played, and that's how you kind of work your way into a real B minor and a real C sharp minor or a real C minor, is by getting used to having your ring finger up there on that top string in other forms, and then it's used to being up there, and then it puts your index finger in position to pair up with it to make that full either B minor instead of B minor 7, C minor instead of C minor 7, D minor instead of D minor 7, and in this case, C sharp minor. All that being said, there's no reason not to just bar the 4th. 2, that's your regular A, up to 4, to 2, those are your 7s instead of B minor and C sharp minor, those are your C7s and B minor 7, and E7. And for those of you who don't want to bar, there's no reason not to go A, 4 fingers on the 4th, on the 2nd, and E7. The nice thing about 4 fingers on the 2nd fret is for a chord like E7, all you have to do is pull your index finger out and lift your ring finger, and you already have 3 fingers basically planted almost in the right place. Anyway, so this song is 1 measure each, 4 beats each, over and over and over again. It goes 4 beats A, just an island strum. You could do down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 2, or 2nd fret, E7, A, 4th fret, 2nd fret, E7. Anybody have any questions? It's crazy easy and crazy fun. A, 4, 2, E7. 1, 2, 3, 4. My heart does the tango with every little move you make. I love you like a mango, 'cause we could make it every day. I want you to drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop all your love on me, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop all your love on me, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry. My nights would be so lonely, lonely, if ever you should choose to go. I'd live just like a zombie, zombie. Very little love to show. I want you to drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop all your love on me, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry. So what am I doing there? I'm doing the 4 beats of A. I'm only doing 3 beats of the C sharp minor. So I'm coming in and I'm doing down, down, up, and that's 2 beats. Then I'm doing 1 more down. And my 4th beat, I'm sacrificing for the 3rd fret to create kind of that island vibe, jazz vibe. And then I'm going to my next chord. I'm going A, down, down, up, down, down. I'm going A, down, down, up, down, down. Who loves you, pretty baby? Who's gonna help you through the night? Who loves you, pretty mama? Who's always there to make it right? Who loves you? Who loves you, pretty baby? Who's gonna love you, mama? Baby, drop, baby, drop. My heart does a tango, tango. Every little move you make. I love you like a mango, mango. We can make it every day. Want you to drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop all your love on me, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Got to drop all your love on me, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop all your love on me. Drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. And that's how that one goes. So there. Let's drop, baby, drop. That's a big island song.
That's just great, Bob.
That's sweet. That's the sweet, sweet chord progression in the key of A.
Yeah, I like that one.
So really the only reason we've been doing any of this is so that we could fool around with Rainbow Connection. That's really the whole, this is the whole shoot match. It's the whole shebangy. Oh, now. You go there. Okay. Now is the whatever. The finda, whatever. All of a sudden, we're in 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Most of these chords we're pretty familiar with. If you want to play an island D7, 2-0-2-0 instead of bar D7, be my guest. No problem with that. When we get to the 1, 2, 3, 4th section, we've got our B minor 7. And this really only works if you're barring with a big finger. You got 1, 2, 3. Your ring finger is sitting, you know, if you stretch it out, you could get it to the top and play B minor, but you want to just have it drop right onto that 3rd string, 4th fret. And that's the tone you want. So what is that? That's 2, 4, 2, 2. And there's no way, I've tried, there's no way to get there with your 4 fingers, you know, to try to get that middle finger somehow out there. I'm sure somebody can do it. I can't do it, so I can't explain it, so I can't demonstrate it. And so it's just not going to happen. So for somebody who's just doing all 4 fingers on B minor 7, then just keep playing B minor 7. And don't try to do anything else for that beat. So you're doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So those last 3 chords with the slashes in that 4th section, B minor 11, B minor 7, B flat minor 7, is just 1 beat each. 1, 2, 3. And you're just working your way along the neck of your ukulele, just going 1, 2, 3, off. Because if you look at the next section, A minor 7 is your next chord. So that's kind of nice. It gives you a chance to regroup. So it's 1, 2, 3, off. 1, 2, 3, off. Now, what is that 1, 2, 3? That is your B minor 11. Take that finger away. So you got B minor 7. Slide it down to the 1st fret and then off. So you're playing B minor at the beginning of that section. 1, 2, 3, putting your ring finger down. Take it off. Put it down for 1. Off, slide, off. Let's do that again. Let's do it in some sense of timing. Oh, that's how that's supposed to sound. Now I get it. B minor 7 at the beginning of that line. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Off. So if you don't like any of that, just play B minor 7 through the whole section and you'll do just great. Or just go a cappella for 3 beats. Just go, you know, radio silence for 3 beats. So let's see how that would do. How would that sound? I know the wrong. Wait and see. Someday we'll find it. I think I got that. Keep grabbing the wrong cup.
Bob, could you repeat what B minor 11 is?
It is 2, 4, 2, 2. So it's a barred. If you can see my fingers, it's a barred 2nd fret, and it's your ring finger on the 3rd string of the 4th fret.
Okay.
So it should be a very natural. It shouldn't be a stretch. It should be a very natural place for your ring finger to fall. It just takes a little bit of practice to get it to land solidly, but it's not like you have to stretch out or stretch in. It just sits comfortably right there. 3rd string, 4th fret.
Great, thanks.
My pleasure. Who else? Excuse me. You do the first line of each section. That's the first verse. You get down to the second last section, someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. You do that line twice, every time. You go back up to the second line, second line, second line, second line, second line. Someday we'll find it twice. Go back up to the third line, third line, third line, third line, third line. Get down to someday we'll find it. You do that twice, and then you drop down and you do it a third time. If you can believe that. I can't believe it. What was I going to do? I was going to change the camera. That's what I was going to do. I know. So we can all play this together. There we are. There we are. Okay. I'm still here. Okay. I love thumb down, up, down for the 3 beats. You can do down, down, up, down, up. You can do down, down, down. You can do down, pluck, pluck. It's more of an Edelweiss kind of a sound vibe to it, though. Let's go ahead and play this 1, 2, 3. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. How'd you do? That's tricky, huh? You got to practice that. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. But it's worth it because it sounds great. I said someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing, it keeps us stargazing. And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. I said someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Have you been half asleep? Have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. And I left out all the la-la-las because we could never do them right, and I couldn't write them down very well. G major 7, what is that? 3 strings on the 2nd fret. Oh, that was a session, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing? I had way more
fun, Bob.
I had way more fun than anybody's supposed to have. So there you go.
That was a
was
challenge
great
for
fun.
me.
That's
That was-
good.
You gave me a workout.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I told Amy before this that everybody's going to either love it and be challenged and love it, or be challenged and hate it. So that's
I
how
love
this-
it, and I'm challenged, but I can't play it.
That's how things go.
I loved it, and I
Yes.
was challenged too, Bob. It was just wonderful.
Very
Same
good.
here. I love the challenges.
Very good.
Yeah.
It was great, Bob. Thank you.
Good to hear.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging in there with the
Thanks,
technical
Bob.
difficulties. I've been doing 100 days of the ukulele, and so I am adjusting my microphone every single song to try to get the sound right. And so I'm sure I turned it.
Oh.
You know, the difference between how I'm recording it on my computer versus the Zoom recording and the Zoom interface obviously is a huge difference. So my apologies for that. And I thought we had that figured out, but we didn't. But we do
No
now.
problem.
Now I'm going to have to get some fingernail polish and mark my microphone with a little spot that shows exactly where Zoom works. So
Yep,
you,
it
Bob.
makes wonderful.
Thank you.
thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you, Bob.
No,
Thank
no.
you,
no,
Bob.
no.